You have to go back 5 years ago. If you want over a foot of snow, you can go back 6 years
I
ago.
hope everyone that's in the America states and the other states that are affected by this dangerous cold and snowy weather, that you're safe and that you're not out of power for too long.
Which is coming to us from the Great Lakes and, of course, directly from the Arctic.
Luckily, in the UK, we don't suffer with this amount of snow. We do have really cold weather sometimes, but not extend to the States.
And the reason that we have a cold weather advisory from later tonight all the way into Saturday morning, and there'll probably be additional cold weather advisories over the next week. We're looking at sub-zero wind chills and frostbite that can occur within 20 or 30 minutes. Okay, and then the major winter storm.
Wow, frostbite in 30 minutes, that's crazy.
This is happening during the day on Sunday. From about mid-morning to mid or late afternoon is when we get our heaviest snows, and you can extend that into the evening hours north and west of
We're lucky here in the UK. I've just been outside and it's raining, and I've got to walk the dog yet.
The area for a widespread heavy snowfall, but also some sleet and freezing rain mixing in, especially from the city on southward, maybe in parts of Long Island. A glaze of dangerous ice is possible, even enough that we can cause some damage across parts of interior New Jersey and travel hazardous, if not impossible. Sub-zero wind chills will develop by Saturday morning. It will be sub-freezing in terms of temperatures the next 10 days.
Wow.
It's an incredible stretch coming up.
Crazy.
The snow moves in by Sunday morning toward daybreak and quickly accumulates. We've been so cold, we will maximize every flake. The brunt of it will be during the daylight hours. Sleet is going
Well, I hope
in
you all
Sunday
wrap up
afternoon.
warm and have your
That's really
heating
the
on
key to the snow
to keep you
accumulation
nice
city
and
coast
warm.
is the
And
period when that
obviously,
mixing occurs.
don't take
If
any
it occurs
animals
at
out
3 or
in
4
those
the
conditions
afternoon,
for a
then we'll be
walk,
toward the
because
lower end of
it'll
our
be
totals.
really
If it
sore
waits
on their
until late day,
feet.
early evening, then we're toward the higher end and toward double-digit snowfall in New York City. But again, from New York City south and east, there will be some mixing and even some dangerous freezing
I
rain
once slipped
south
on
and
some
west of New York
freezing
City.
rain and landed
The
up
snow
breaking
and
3
icy mix,
ribs,
that's going to
and
taper
I had a
Sunday evening.
concussion as well.
Rates will start to drop off into the evening hours, and then the colder air will rush back in as the storm moves away, and we're back
Well,
to
like I said,
snow.
everyone, I
Later
really
Sunday night
hope
to
you
Monday
stay
morning with
safe,
some small additional
warm, and
accumulations. So we
you're
go through the
not too
future
cold.
cast. These are temperatures Saturday morning. 1 below Monticello, 4 Poughkeepsie, pair of 12s in Central Park and Islip. It is 10 in Belmar. We go through the day on Saturday and we struggle through the upper teens. The wind backs
Wow,
off a
this
little
is
bit.
just
It basically feels
crazy.
like 0 to about 5 during the day. The clouds thicken during the day. Now, here's what happens late at night. The first snowflakes start to creep in to southern Ocean County. Remember, these are the areas that are going to mix first. But if we start seeing some snow falling during the
I think
overnight,
our
we
weather
will
for
start
the
stacking
UK
up in a
and
hurry.
southwest
So
is meant
notice
to be
toward
just getting a
daybreak
bit
on
colder,
Sunday, the dry
but at the
air is
moment it's
letting
like
up
9
and
degrees
allowing some
outside
flakes
for
into
us.
New York City. At that point, though, we can already have some steady snows in interior New Jersey and certainly southern New Jersey. This is the window where you're getting most of your snow into Sunday morning, because we're going to mix into the afternoon hours. But we go to midday and we are peaking in snowfall rates across the area. 1, 2 inches an hour. Very low
Wow.
visibility. Snow coming down
You could
hard
get probably a
and
good
sticking
10
and
inches.
stacking up in a hurry. At that point, we're 20s down the coast and we're seeing some sleet mix in up to about Monmouth County. Now, here's the key time period. We get into 3 o'clock. If we can continue to snow in New York City, we will continue to stack up. We still see the mixing trying to get close to the I-78 corridor, and then we get closer to 4 or 5. Now, I think we are seeing some mixing in New York City, and it's when some of the precipitation may start to get just a little lighter as we get some of the heavier bands that are over Connecticut and Long Island. We go into the evening hours, and again, if it gets a little heavier, it could go back to snow, could be going back and forth across the city and parts of Long Island while we still snow heavily north and west, and then start to see lower intensities probably after 9 or 10 o'clock. But there are some additional snows that continue to stack up toward midnight and even into the early morning hours during the day on Monday. So with that in mind, we have our ceiling of about 8 inches right along the Jersey
Wow,
Shore
up
here,
to
but we're gonna
18
get a
inches.
good
That's
bump in here, so we
crazy.
can
Even
still
8
achieve some of
inches
these
is
higher
crazy.
totals. Just the mixing is coming in during the middle of the day. Then you have your 8 to 12 inches through central New Jersey into New York City and definitely the North Shore of Long Island. And once we get north and west of I-287 and we're a pure snowstorm with this, We're going to go a foot, foot and a half. Some places could even get more than that in the storm. Again, if we don't see that mixing like it was just portrayed,
well, I would suggest for everyone to stay indoors and stay warm and stay safe.
This is the other component I want to make sure you know about. Look at the nearly 1/10 of an inch of ice that's getting into parts of central and southern New Jersey.
That's crazy. We never see anything like that on our weather forecast in the UK.
Here at the very least, treacherous travel is made even worse by some of that icing. And there might be a time where
I would just say stay at home. Don't even attempt to go out on any roads.
As we go through the day tomorrow, remember, your wind chills are going to
Right, I'm going to end it all here because I don't want it going on too long, because this video on their channel is up to 13 minutes long and I've already done 5.5 minutes. But like I said, once again, just stay safe, stay indoors and don't even attempt to go outside. See you, bye.